Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast. The podcast reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 797, I think? 98? Guys, we got too much shit, man. At this point, like, how in the fuck you want us to have the numbers down? 798! 798!
2 away from 800.
2 away from 800.
Then we're done.
No, we're not allowed to stop until we at least hit 1,000. That's when we're allowed. We finished Kurosawa, but now I feel like we have to hit 1,000.
Yeah, we're that close.
We're so close. We just can't stop there. After that, a hard conversation will be had about the future of this podcast. But yeah.
After 1,000, what more you got to do?
Yeah. What else do you want us to talk about? We've done 1,000 episodes. Guys, is your Nerdy Chicano here to host the show with my wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to wonderful, I believe it is Thursday.
Yup.
Okay.
Thursday night.
I don't know.
Thursday night because I had to work a double shift on Monday. Tuesday, I worked night. Wednesday, I went to a show. And today was the only day I could do this because tomorrow I go home to the valley. So, nice. Brad's been off the whole week, though.
I've been off the whole week, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I watched this today.
I just did a whole mukbang stream, Brad. I ate so much fucking food.
Yeah, that's a mukbang.
Yeah, I hadn't ate the whole day, bro. Like,
well, that's probably good because you wouldn't have been able to get very far.
Yeah, we still had some leftovers though, and I was like, dude, I really hope I can find a fucking homeless dude on the side of the street. Nothing. The one time I need them to be out, they're not out.
We won't go into commentary on that. That's not this podcast.
Brad, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I just saw the biggest fucking spider, and then it scurried away before I could kill it. So.
Ooh.
So yeah, that thing had to be as big as my hand.
Yeah. Well, Brad.
When I leave, it'll be the spider's room. So it's not my room anymore.
Nope, it's not. Nope. It's not. Brad. I also just some shit just happened on stream, so I have to deal with that now.
We won't go into mentions of that.
No. Well, the VOD is now unpublished.
Okay,
so
well, that's good.
You can't find it. I gotta edit that part out and then put the rest on stream. Put it back on Twitch.
You would have thought it would have been like in our 800 episodes and all the.
That would have happened on this podcast.
All the drunk cast or the live show. I would have expected the live show at some point when many inebriated back in the day.
No, it happened on my own Twitch.
Yeah, so like I was not even there. So
yeah, what a great time! What a great fucking time! It was a lot of fun, but I was not expecting to be fucking.
Don't go into it. Don't go in it.
Yeah. I wasn't expected to be D-worded.
It could be a lot of things, I guess. There's a lot of D words out there.
Yeah. But Brad, what's it called? What have you been up to today? What did you do?
So.
Oh wait, talk about the pump, Brad. So what's up with that? What happened? What went down with your pump?
$6,000 went down with my pump. So the pump is replaced with a little bit higher horsepower pump, and that cost $6,000 to get that done. And now I have to look at my my filtration system because I think with all the shit it's clogged up again. And so that's because now we got like 50 PSI to the pump. So it's not the pump. So now we just got to fix our filtration system. I think we'll be good. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or light a match and that'll be it.
Wait, so you still don't have any fucking like.
We have water pressure, but it's not great because we have like a charcoal filter. And if anybody wants to go like the whole well system, then the charcoal filter, like we can bypass that, but then we get kind of like murky well water. so it's not the best.
Yeah.
Did figure out my well isn't that deep though. Like it has plenty of water. So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out. I'm not glad that it is at the expense of getting $7,000 taken out of your wallet.
yeah, it was. Here's the thing though: is when you expect something, because 3, 4, 5 years ago we had the electric go out on the pump, and so
Mm-hmm.
we had to run a whole nother line for that and replace all that. And shout out to Lowe's though, because I think they charged me $80 instead of 800.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Lowe's for that whole conniption. And then I've been basically like saving a little bit of my check because I was like expecting this at some point. I wanted to try to get like $10,000 because it's usually like $10,000 for a well. And so we basically had enough to pay for the well, and then I had to sell a few other things just to
Yeah.
have a little bit of savings in there because I have to pay for like we live on a few acres land, so I had to pay for that
Yeah.
in taxes. Taxes.
Tax. But
Yeah,
well, man, sorry about that. But
it happens. I mean, a lot of people are a lot worse off. We had the money to fix it, so
yeah, exactly. There's people
uh,
who don't even have water, Brad.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and I had my parents 3 minutes away where I could go take a shower on one of
Yeah.
the days we didn't have water. So
Yeah. So yeah, man, I went to see Jeff Rosenstock yesterday in Pup. They did a fucking fantastic show. They did well, what's it called? They ended the night with Alanis Morissette, the song. So that was fucking cool.
I don't know.
Yep. And Brad didn't get it when I said fuck Uncle Joey.
Well, because you said it like at night when I went to bed, and then I woke up to a fucking like what Uncle Joey? What the fuck's he talking? I'm like, did I miss something? And no, I was like, no, Peacemaker hadn't come out yet. Is he talking about Gen V? There's no Uncle Joey and Gen V. And then when you read, oh, you ought to know video. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But today we're continuing on with our fucking international month. And today
We're going to get
gonna
so
go
much lovely comments just because we've had a whole conversation.
Yup. Yup. And we are going to go ahead and get into this review as we talk about Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Drive My Car, which I have now seen 2 times. I did not rewatch it for this podcast because I've already seen this movie
It's like
multiple times.
3 hours. It's 3 hours long too.
Yeah.
We're all
But-
full of Scarface.
This review wasn't going to happen because Brad had selected Ryusuke Hamaguchi's newest film, Evil Does Not Exist.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hold on, partner. I was like, Brad, have you seen Drive My Car?
I was like, no.
He goes, no, I thought we did because I have 2 reviews on Letterboxd of Drive My Car.
Not with me.
One of them was for my channel, which you guys can check out, Shelves the Screen. Check it out, guys. It was a really good review of the Criterion Blu-ray. And also when I had first watched the film. So I was like, Brad, we have to watch Drive My Car. I mean,
And I
This
was
is-
open to it because I don't know anything about. I did not know about this director. I just really like the trailers.
for Evil Does Not Exist.
First for that, and then I watched the trailer for this. I'm like, this looks fucking decent too.
Yeah. So without further ado, I think we should get into it, Brad.
Yeah, let's drive a car.
Yep. If you have not watched Drive My Car, you should probably get out of here and care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes. This is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerd Court is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off your first order with code TheNerdCourt. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. Brad, introduce him to Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Drive My Car.
All right, roll. Drive My Car is a 2021 Japanese drama film directed by Ryusuke Hamaguchi, who co-wrote the screenplay with Takamasa Oh, based on Haruki Murakami's 2014 short story of the same name. It stars Hidetoshi Nishijima as a theater director who directs a multilingual production of Uncle Vanya while dealing with the death of his wife. Reika Kirishima, Toko Miura, Park Yurim, Jin Dayun, Sonia Yoon, On Huete, Perry Dizon, Satoko Abe, and Masakai Okada also star. Masaki Okada. Drive My Car had its world premiere at the 2021 Cannes Film Festival, where it competed for the Palme d'Or and won 3 awards, including Best Screenplay. The film received widespread critical acclaim with praise towards Hamaguchi's direction and screenplay. Many declared it the best film of 2021. It was nominated for 4 awards at the 94th Academy Awards, winning Best International Feature Film and received numerous other accolades. Drive My Car was the first Japanese film to receive a Best Picture nomination. It has since been called one of the best films of the 2020s and of the 21st century. And we got a cinematography, Hidetoshi Shinomiya, edited by Azusa Yamazaki, music by Eiko Ishibashi, and running time 179 minutes, budget 1.3 million, box office 15.4 million.
All right, Brad. So, Brad,
Excuse me.
first time watching, huh?
First time I think seeing any of this director.
This one's the only movie I've ever seen from this guy. But I want you to open it up here with your initial thoughts on Drive My Car.
This is a pretty mind-blowing film in a way. I mean, it's very. I think there's some people who won't explicitly like this film because of the pacing.
It's a slow burn. If I can ever, if I could say the definition of a slow burn, I would say Drive My Car.
It is. I mean, but the thing is the story is so well done, and you're so just kind of enraptured in the personal lives of these characters, and the cinematography adds to that. There are multiple scenes that you're like, yeah, they knew what they were doing in this film. The music goes well with it. I think overall the length is 3 hours. Just to let people know, it's like 2 hours and 55 minutes or something. So anybody going into this film thinking it's going to just be a short burn, I basically watched this all day.
Nope.
It took me up to a couple hours ago to finish this film, but I think just the nature of what these characters are going through, basically a husband and wife who are dealing with loss, still dealing with the loss of their child, and then the man deals with the loss of his wife, and then he meets someone who's dealt with the loss of her mother, and almost kind of becomes a surrogate daughter in a way at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a really moving film, and actually, the very last scene of the play, I think the one character in this who really, I think, did so much emotion without using her voice was the person who did the sign language.
The performance at the play.
Well, even before that.
But the performance, right? But it's just fucking incredible, Brad. Just everything she's doing without actually speaking.
Yeah. It elicits an emotion because you're thinking a play, and she's doing sign language. It's how is this going to relate? How's the audience going to relate to this when she starts? And then you watch it, and it's just everything in her facial features and the way she's moving her hands, and it's just oh my god, this is powerful.
So it is a slow burn, Brad, but I have to say it's probably one of the most rewarding slow burns. Because when you get to that moment where he can finally break down, and he releases all that emotion that's pent up throughout this whole film. I mean, to me, it was a no-brainer that year as to why Hidetoshi Nishijima was my favorite performance of that year.
And I mean, the main character is just so conflicted in so many ways. And when he lets that all out and he just says how much he misses his wife, but at the same time, he just wants to yell at her, but he wants to see her again. And I think anyone who's been married or been in a long term relationship can understand that there are so many mixed emotions that can come if you've been with someone for so long and had to deal with different things. And I think that played perfectly into this film. Also, I gotta say, the driver, I forget her name. Is it Misaki who's the
Yeah.
driver? Her character is, it's not supposed to be funny, but it's just so random. Like, hey, take me to your favorite place, and she takes him to a waste transfer station, like this watch trash, and the most beautiful fucking waste transfer station I think ever built, glass
Yep.
encased, and it's just like, what is this?
Yep.
I'm going to take you to the dump. It's my favorite place, but it's like the architecture is like, holy crap, and then they explain why, and Hiroshima and why they did it, about the line of peace, and like I
Yeah.
get it, but at the same point I'm just like, why is this waste transfer station like more beautiful than most buildings in my state?
But and also the sound design, Brad. I mean, the car itself, like, what a beautiful car.
The sob.
Yeah.
I love that scene where at the end where I guess he's gifted it to her or sold it to her. I'm guessing
Oh,
gifted.
yep.
The Japanese cars is like gray, black, white cars, silver cars, and then it's the red Saab, and you're like,
Yeah.
and she has a dog in the car. I'm like, okay, so she's found her color in the world that she's been missing since the loss of her mother.
Yep.
Who, again, that's another character we never see on screen because her
Yeah.
mother's passed, but another very conflicted relationship. A very, like, my mother taught me how to drive, but she was abusive, and my mother was my best friend, but she might have been mentally ill.
Yeah.
A whole lot to unpack between these two characters who randomly by chance meet each other.
Yep. I think it's such a great film, Brad. Just amazingly shot, of course. But to me, it's really the story you have here, and just this fucking, what's it called, over this massive cloud that is over Nishijima's character, and how much he wants to just let go of all those emotions, but he just won't. He won't, and he's just like, it's constantly. You can tell it kills him to have this dude who cheated on his wife with him, with him every fucking time for this production.
See, it's so, these relationships are so just, they create awkward moments and strained moments. And for part of it, I'm sitting there and I'm going, at first I'm like, oh, he just cast him so he just could just give him shit the whole time. Like he just wanted to be an asshole to him. And but then you realize, like, not really. Like
No.
he's not as horrible as, say, I would be. I told you what I would do had I
Yeah.
caught, my wife with another man. He just walked out of the house as because I guess he didn't want to go to jail that day, and I don't mind going to jail that day if that would happen. Um, the guy wouldn't be dead.
Yeah.
But that character, that's such a tragic character. The young actor,
Mm-hmm.
because we learn that he was apparently going to be he's very famous being big. That's why he's being photographed everywhere. Um, because I guess he was dating a minor, or possibly dating a minor.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever fleshed out there.
I don't think they ever confirmed that.
They never
But you
confirmed
get
that.
the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea. They never confirmed that. He's pretty young on his own, so I don't know if it was one of those. She was 17, he was 20. Like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
moving on from that, he's such a conflicted character because he loved what his wife did, and he loves the work this guy does, and he just wants to do a good job, but he doesn't know if he's right for the part. And again, this whole movie is just about conflicted emotions between characters, and like, how are you dealing with them? And I think that car ride between the two, the husband and this guy, I think that was necessary for the husband to move on because
Mm-hmm.
he got to hear like the rest of the story. And I want to say he ended up probably forgiving this kid, um,
Yeah,
because this
I
kid
think so
ended up
too.
getting fucking self arrested anyway,
Yeah,
because like our main character said like he can't control himself.
yeah. I think he ended up forgiving him, and but I also think that kid ended up understanding what was like that he had a lot of things that he had to fix about himself too.
Yeah, and I mean he'll probably go to prison for a bit. Um, I mean he killed a guy. I don't necessarily think he meant to kill the guy, but
Yeah,
he beat him so bad the guy died.
yeah,
Um, I there's just there's so many good characters in this that you
yeah,
don't expect. Like I wasn't expecting like when they were doing the casting, the to be kind of so emotionally tangled with because she's not deaf and she's not deaf, but she's Korean and she does sign language in Korean, and I guess that's the only way like so because she can't speak Japanese, and so her husband has to kind of be the translator for her. So it's a very interesting character and dynamic in that film. But her two performances, the end of the play and then when she's going for the role, I don't know how like she is just so um the word's not passionate, but
yeah,
you can feel the intensity
yeah,
between what she does.
yeah. I agree, Brad. I never when I first watched the movie, I didn't think that was gonna be that attached to her, and just all that emotion that she expresses just with facial features.
Facial features and movement of her hands and arms,
Yeah.
and she's probably one of the unsung heroes in the film because
Mm-hmm.
all the other, I mean, there's a reason they're cast. They're great at what they do, but her performance in those few moments just kind of settled it for me. It's just like I didn't expect someone just doing sign language to have that passionate of a feeling towards them.
Yeah. Also, I just want to, point out, man, I am a firm believer of, a movie's going to be good when it starts with, what's it called, a black screen with just the score playing in the back
Mhm.
for like 5 minutes. Like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I mean, like a lot of the old. I mean,
Yeah.
Kurosawa did that, like the old school Japanese films back in the day.
Yeah,
Just
just
music playing in
straight
the
up,
back.
just black screen.
Yeah.
But also, I'm a firm believer, the movie's going to be good when the title card doesn't even start coming into until like maybe an hour into the movie.
Can I just say that confused the shit out of me? Because
Yeah.
I thought we saw a previous title card, and
Nope.
I was like,
Nope.
is this movie like a made-for-TV movie? Because it's 3 hours long, and it's just like an hour and 30 minute each time, and so that's why they did that. That is
Yep.
not at all what happened, but it
Hell
was a
no,
little bit
dude.
confusing.
But so
It
fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I
Because
mean
you're
the
just there,
cigarettes
like,
hanging out.
it's like you just don't, what's it called, expect it. Because the movie just starts and you're just like, oh. It's like, you're not thinking about the title card.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden they're driving and you're
this
getting
is like
like,
drive my car.
what's it called, directed by Ryusuke Hamaguchi, cinematography. And I'm like, oh shit. And then it stops and you're like, wait, that's it? Where's the fucking drive? What's it called? Where's the title card? And then boom, like an hour and some change into the movie. Drive my car.
Can we just say how great this cinematography is? Like
Amazing.
there are like there's the faraway shots, and then there's the kind of there's the shaky cam here and there in bits, and then there's the whole play itself.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, lighting and it's quite fabulous. This film's quite fabulous. I
Yeah.
think if I were to give it a term, it'd probably be fabulous.
It's so influenced by Kurosawa, of course, but it's very much a lot influenced by Ozu. You see a lot of Ozu in it, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a great movie, dude. Like, it's just surprises me just how great this movie is. One of the best of that year, and I mean, I don't care if I say it, man. I think it's one of the best of this decade so far.
I was gonna ask, do you think he might have been a little influenced by Taste of Cherry?
Oh yeah.
Because we were
Oh
in
yeah.
the car with Kurostami for like ever in that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where he's just lingering on the car,
Yeah.
or like,
well, there's the final shot of the car. At first,
yeah.
I was like, that final shot of the car just sitting there. I thought that was gonna be the final shot.
My favorite shot, of course, it's when they're out in the snow and when he finally gets to break down. It's my favorite scene. But to me, when they're right there by the water on the benches,
Yeah,
and you
next to
just
the
have
waste
like,
transfer station, which has
yeah,
no reason to be that pretty.
yeah, I'm just so simply shot. But what that is trying to convey, it speaks like 1,000 fucking words, Brad.
Well, and did you notice what they did with the soundtrack to that?
No, what?
There was no sound.
Oh yeah.
There was no sound when they're looking at the water, and then it
Oh
pans back up to her when she moves away, and then the sound comes back.
yeah.
So,
It's
so
like I
there's
said,
a lot
it's
of little
very
intricacies in
Kurosawa.
this. Yeah,
Very
a lot of little
Kurosawa.
intricacies.
Yeah.
Because, and also to have this placed in Hiroshima, which you would not expect peace and serenity and that to be shown, and then it's kind of like, yeah, we found peace after this whole devastating attack, this devastating act. We found peace, which is like every character in this movie.
Yeah. But Brad, what are you gonna go ahead and give the Drive My Car?
Oh, I'm trying to think if I have anything really. I mean, I again, like, I know others who are not used to 3 hour films. I mean, I'm
No.
not the biggest fan of 3 hour films. Are not
But
going to love this.
this is
It is a
this
slow
is
burn, but
such, Brad.
we've
But this
had.
is such a rewarding slow burn,
It
bro.
really is, and we've had other films that have been that long with those rewards, and we've had other films that haven't been very rewarding at that long. Um, it is a phenomenal movie. I don't think we've been given 10 out of 10s a lot this year. I'll go 10 out of 10. This movie was very captivating for what, for even the length, and it kept my attention. I think the acting, and I think it deserves people to watch it.
Yeah, I agree, Brad. This is a perfect 10 out of 10. Beautifully shot, directed the fuck out of. Hidetoshi Nishijima continues to be one of my favorite performances of this decade. Just, I'm telling you, it's a movie that a lot of importance is placed on what's not being said, and
Yeah.
what's being like held and
What's being
like
held
bottled up.
until it's let out.
Yeah,
I mean, would you expect, like, this man? He didn't even want a driver, and
yeah,
then she becomes basically a surrogate daughter by the end of this film, which is
mm-hmm.
really interesting because it's like, because you could see like the breadcrumbs being shown towards that ending, and it's like, my daughter was 4 when she died. She'd been 23 today. Oh, she's 23. Oh, she doesn't. Her parent died in a landslide. She could have saved her mom. He could have saved his wife had he not just been driving around all the time. They blame themselves for their loved one's death, even though I really couldn't place any on them. I
Yeah,
mean, if you have a landslide fall on you, and if your wife has an aneurysm or something to that effect while you're away, how are you going to know?
yeah,
Had that been done in front of you, you would have done something, I'm sure.
yeah,
And I think that whole, just that inner dialogue of just suffering and then learning to live with that suffering, and the plays they used, the ones where there's like, when we see God, we'll tell them we suffered,
yeah,
but at the same time it's like we have to continue on.
yeah. And you know what's fucking crazy, Brad? So this is a short story within a 288-page book. I think this fucking
So this is very Kurosawa-esque.
dude, this is a short story, like really short. Like Rachel has the book, and I think Rachel told me like it's not even like 100 pages. It's a really short story. But yeah, what an incredible film, Brad. 10 out of 10. It
Also,
is
before, because there are two basically plays mentioned in this. The first is Waiting for Godot. And I
Mm-hmm.
just want to state this, where I believe it ends with the two, the two main characters hanging themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And the Uncle Vanya, they learn to live through the pain,
Yeah.
which is this whole film. At the very
Mm-hmm.
beginning, I feel like all the characters just wanted to kill themselves in some
Yep.
form, or they felt like they were dying
Yep.
while they were alive. And at the end, they save themselves.
Yep. But that is that concludes our review of Drive My Car.
And I just got to say, no other film has that made me go on my phone and go purchase a book, because I saw the Waiting for Godot play, and I remember reading that like back in high school, and I'm like, I kind of want to read that again now. So I went on eBay and got it for $3.97. So
Yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, that concludes our review. Follow us on the nerdcore.com, Twitter nerdcore, Instagram nerdcore, patreon.com/nerdcore, TikTok at the nerdcore. Discord link is in the description below, where you can find our wonderful Stacy. He's our executive producer, and that's where you can talk to him the most, or you can talk to him in the live chat, because he doesn't really have any social media to promote. Also, make sure, remember that these episodes are live early and ad-free before anybody else gets to watch it on our YouTube. So check us out on Patreon. And, of course, thank you to our patrons. Without them, it's not possible, man. I'm glad that we finally got this one, Brad.
yeah,
We got,
this was a really good one. I kind of want, but I want to do the other one, the
Yeah,
Steve
for
Lee
sure.
one as well.
But, I mean, this movie's so fucking good, dude.
It's good. Like I get it. It's long. I'm again one of those.
So fucking long.
I'm not a big friend of 3-hour movies, but you're right. The slow burn is worth it.
Yeah. It's not as common to find these movies that are this long, where it's so rewarding to sit through those 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
There's been a
holy
few.
shit, man.
Tarkovsky. We had
Oh,
a few
yeah.
with Tarkovsky. But yeah.
But,
they're few and far between that I want to. Curacao had some, but they're few and far between where I want to sit 3 hours for a movie.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's just incredible, Brad. I mean, it's... When you wanted a Kamaguchi movie, I was like, bro, we have to fucking do this, man. Like, please, we have to get this one, because this one's just so fucking good, man.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, I know we didn't really bring it up, but before I want to get out of here, I just want to say the music is fucking great too. The
score
score,
a little bit, but the score adds to it. But I think it's more it's not in your face.
Yeah.
I think like I said, there are parts of it where the silence like is necessary, and then it kicks off, and then all the sound comes back. You're like, oh, I see what you're doing.
Yep. But with that being said, Brad, that concludes our review of Drive My Car. And without further ado, Brad, let's go ahead and get him out of here, man.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you for Stacy, who's going to eventually join us in future chats. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters, all our listeners. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, take care and cherish your car, because you never know when you'll give it to your surrogate daughter. Young Yoda out.